Oh, is it not set to come on? No, it should come on automatically.
Nope, nope. Here we go. All right,
live.
welcome everybody to Bulls Without Borders. Unfortunately, our video is fucked. Neil ruined it, and it's okay.
Bulls without borders, coming at you live from across 3 continents. Philly to Fort Hayes, Troy, and Neil. Let's do this.
There we go. Fixed. I mean, welcome everybody to Bulls Without Borders. We're here with the OG3 as well as a very special guest, Pads. Pads, how are you doing today, brother? Pads is our producer. He's our guy straight out of Australia. He has a Substack where he talks about professional basketball all across the world, and he has a Discord, Let's Talk Ball, and we'll make sure we leave that in the video description after this video is over. But Pads, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing great, man. I am ready for the draft. I am ready for you guys to be a nervous wreck while I just sit there and relax.
That's fair. I mean, I don't think I'm too nervous. I think I'm just going to be happy with whoever we get at 4. I'll be nervous for 15, maybe. But
yeah, it's going to be fun for you guys.
Yeah, it's a big draft, that's for sure. I guess you don't have a first round pick, do you?
Because we took it. Pick.
Yeah. For anyone who doesn't know, Pads is a Blazers fan first, but we're trying to force him to be a Bulls fan second. So
indoctrinate him.
Yeah, but all right, and then to his north, I've got Aussie's other finest member. We've got Troy from the Whole Lotta Bull podcast. Troy, how you doing today, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm actually a little bit disappointed that Hayes isn't here to join us this morning because I left him on a beautiful voicemail on Chicago Bulls Central for that show, and wanted to speak to Petty Roosevelt, and I got Petty Roosevelt, and go watch the show if you haven't seen it yet. Go watch his voicemail show from yesterday. It'll give you a good laugh. But other than that, I'm doing great. I'm excited to get into this pre-draft speciale.
Hell yeah, dude, that's what's up. And then to my north, I've got Neil out of Ireland. Neil is my partner on the Six Banner podcast. Neil, how you doing today, bro?
I'm fantastic, actually. I'm looking forward to this. We've been building up to this for a while now, so I'm well prepared. I've been working on this for a long time, as Pads knows, so I can't wait.
Bullshit.
He has put many minutes of intensive labor and sweat and blood into this, Phil.
How very dare you all.
Totally wasn't put together at the last minute. It's okay. We have our favorites. Let's be honest. We're not all draft experts. We have lives. But that doesn't mean that we can't talk about who our favorites are, and that's what the point of this is.
Guy's for. That's what this guy's for.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah. We're respecting a lot from you, Pads. All right, no pressure or anything. But all right. So, I mean, why not kick it off right away and say, Pads, take it away, bro. Let's hear what the true big board is before we all give our amateur opinions.
All righty, my big board. I'm going to piss off a lot of people with this, but I have AJ Domestic going number 1.
Wow, that's you've pissed off a lot of people with that.
Groundbreaker.
Hey, isn't there someone that's from Duke that's the undisputed number 1 pick, clear cut number 1?
Okay, so let's go back a little bit because Troy copped a lot of shit about this. Now, Cameron Boozer is supposed to be going number 1, but when Bulls got number 4 pick, Boozer went from number 1 to number 4. So,
but he was clear cut number 1.
What do you want? Did I want Boozer in the top 3, or did I want Boozer at 4?
Hey man,
I'll take Boozer anyway.
Yeah, I'll take any one of those 4.
Well, I got Caleb Wilson at 4 at the moment, so he wants to be in Chicago. You guys want him in Chicago, so we might as well keep him at Chicago.
There you go. Okay, I like that. Fair enough. So I mean, I don't know how many prospects you want to give, but it's up to you. You can go, I guess, like you can name 5 in a row and then explain your reasoning, or however you want to do it, man. Go for it.
Well, number 1, I got the Banter. Number 2, Peterson. 3, Boozer. 4, Wilson. 5, Acuff. And
Okay.
Darren Peterson, obviously, Darren Peterson is one of those guys. He's this season's Ace Bailey. He wouldn't meet with teams. He assumes he's going number 1, so that dude might drop all the way bloody down to like 7th if he keeps his attitude up.
I don't think there's a chance he does that. I think the Bulls will pick him.
I don't.
Oh, apparently there's rumors that you're taking Acuff at 4.
Fuck that.
Not.
I'll be
not
pissed
happening.
if that happens. I'll be pissed if that happens. I'll be honest with you. I'll be mad.
Oh, come on! Don't you read the notes of other Bull fans?
What? Wait, what? What do you say?
Other Bulls fans, they want Acuff at 4. They want Wagler at 4. They don't want.
Yeah, they're all
anyone
fucking
in
high.
Top 4.
They're all high off their ass. I'm sorry, man.
Like
There's
John
no-
Wayne, no Gacy.
Yeah, John Wayne No Gacy. He was smoking crack and doing fentanyl in my stream.
I know, I was
a
watching
real
it.
a real legend. But yeah, dude. I mean, there's no chance, man. In my opinion, the Bulls have to take Peterson if he falls to them. Like, all due respect to Acuff and Wagler, but Peterson blows them out of the water talent-wise. You can't afford to pass on him. Just my opinion, but I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Keep going.
No, that's a fact of the fact. The top 4 are on a different level. I mean, guys could catch up in development wise, but at this point in time, you're taking top 4.
Yes,
Whoever's there is your guy.
I agree.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
The question is, Peterson or Wilson?
I would like to have Wilson, but I'll go with Peterson if that's what we're left with. If they're both there, then Wilson. For me,
That's a great question though. If somehow they are both there at number 4, that's a bloody tough decision. Like, that is real tough.
Yeah, it is. It's not going to happen though.
No.
But hypothetically speaking, if they are both there, do you take the big swing, big risk in Darren Peterson, or do you go for the more, I suppose, steady choice in Caleb Wilson? I think that the Bulls aren't in a position to take a big risk right now, not this early on in their rebuild. So I go Caleb Wilson just because you're guaranteeing yourself more of a chance to have made a good pick.
there you go.
Personally, if you're asking me, Wilson would be better for the Bulls. It's nothing against Peterson. It's just that if you guys are keeping Josh Giddey, that combination of Wilson and Giddey with Martis would be more beneficial to the team than Peterson.
Yeah, I mean, I personally believe that Wilson just fits seamlessly with what the team needs. I think he's a perfect complement to Matas. I think he has the right mindset. So I guess in that scenario where possibly DP and Wilson are both at 4, then yeah, I guess DP could fall. But I just don't think that's going to happen. I really don't think that any of the teams above us are going to pass on one of those top 4. I don't see it happening. You might hear it, but I just don't think it's going to happen. Like, those front offices would be opening themselves up to so much criticism. It's insane.
Absolutely. I'm kind of monitoring the Utah Jazz at the moment because apparently they can't make up their mind about who they're taking.
Well, if you listen to Kendrick Perkins, apparently they love Darius Acuff. I mean, shut the fuck up, Kendrick.
Kendrick Perkins is the king of hot takes. He's the one that said that Jokic wasn't any good too. So I take his opinion for shit after he said that.
I wouldn't even use his opinion to wipe my ass with.
All
My
right,
ass is too good for that.
go ahead and keep going with your big board there, Pads.
Yeah, I'm just seeing if Neil can bring it up. I did send it to him last night.
Oh, okay. We're
Any
waiting
chance,
for
Neil?
we're waiting for the physical copy. Got it. Here it goes.
I should have probably asked a person that's more sober.
There we
There
go.
it is.
What do
Okay.
you mean you should have asked the person who's more sober? There you go. You should have asked me earlier is what you should have asked me.
Yeah, no, that's on me. So yeah, obviously when you go down the order, Acuff at 5, Fleming's 6, Brown 8, 7th. I'm debating what putting Mara up top. I like Hawks are at 8. Hawks can go guard or they can go big. I get the feeling that they're going to go big, and then later in the draft, when they've got their other pick, they'll go guard. So yeah, that's why Mara's up so high.
So is this where you think that the players are going to get drafted, or is it just your big board?
So that's basically where I think they're going to get drafted. Like, obviously, it can differ, but yeah, there was a lot of thought I went into it. I talked to a bunch of guys and all that stuff and got opinions. And that's pretty much how it felt. Like, I mean, everyone was undecided on Landerborg, so I just like stuff. I'm going to put him in 20. If he goes any higher, that's how it's going to go down.
There's definitely some here that I'm surprised about. I mean, Yaxel Landenborg being 20 seems low compared to what people are saying, and Nate Ament being 17. Like, I've heard about both of those guys going top 10, so I'm surprised. Not that you're wrong. I'm just surprised to see it. I mean,
I know Hayes would be happy to see Braden Burries fall to 15. I think Hayes is a big fan of Braden.
Oh, apparently the Clippers want him at 5, which was very surprising. The one that actually I copped the most hate about was Sanak Jr. People wanted him moved up the board, so like they were actually more concerned about Sanak Jr. being up higher than Landerborg.
Yeah, I've seen him all over the place. I've seen Sanak Jr. really low, and I've seen him really high. So I don't know. It can go either way.
Yeah, so looking at this board, I can see Landerborg climbing up into the top 14. Immense consistency could be a question, but a lot of like if he develops right, he could go higher. But yeah, I'd rather take this into the draft than fiddle with it some more and see guys climb. Then
Pause.
yeah. I can't actually see like Neil's face. I'm pretty sure like he's buzzed at the moment. Might have to remove the board if we're going to start messing around with it.
But all right. So you did you want to go over anything further on the board, or if not, we can move to.
I'll probably talk about a bit later on when we get into our little short list when it comes to the Chicago Bulls, because I have a couple of scenarios that you guys might like.
Okay, fair enough.
Cool. Do you need the board back up, Pads?
Nah, it's all good at the moment.
Okay.
All right, Troy, go for it.
All right. Well, before I get into my little note is only just about the Bulls, but there's a little bit of free agency breaking news. Not Bulls related, but Colin Gillespie intends to sign a 4-year, $48 million deal to return to the Phoenix Suns. So a little bit of free agency news there, but yeah, like I said, not Bulls related. So And yeah,
Some people-
Louise dropped it in the comments as well.
Some people.
All right,
wanted
so
them
my
to go-
my big board is Chicago Bulls specific, as opposed to pads dropping the entire first round. So my top 5 players for the Bulls now. These first ones are a scenario of hope, kind of a hopefully they will be there, and if they are, then grab them. And then the rest are like definitely ones that we should definitely be around that 15 mark. So my first one off the rank, Ade Mara. If he can slide to number 15 for the Bulls, I think that would be an absolute steal for he's 7'3", 7'4". What's that, Phil?
I don't think it'll happen. I don't think there's any
I
world.
don't think I don't think it'll happen either. But hey, if he's there, he's number 1 on my board for the Bulls.
Yeah.
Number 2, and I've been, thanks to Pads or Pards, as Hayes called him, Cameron Carr out of Baylor. I mean, ever since Pads introduced me to Cameron Carr, I'm like, I need this guy in Chicago. Like his versatility, the size, the length, athleticism, not quite the physicality yet. So we don't have all of the slap model there at this stage. But that kid can shoot from anywhere, can attack the rim with some ferociousness. I mean, he's obviously going to he's not going to be able to get to the ring as easily as he did in college. But I really like Cameron Carr for the Bulls at 15. If he is there, he'll be a steal, I think. Marez Johnson Jr. out of Michigan. I mean, you could potentially see. Call me crazy. You know what? It's a draft board. Who cares? Let's reach for the stars here. There's a bit of Dennis Rodman about Marez Johnson Jr. He's not so much the off-court crazy side of it, but like how he plays on the floor. And he's at 6'9", was it 7'5" wingspan or something? So he's got the size and length to play the center position in the NBA. His defensive versatility, all that, I really like Marez. His high motor, I like Marez Johnson. And then the other two will probably be maybe potentially reaches, depending on how you feel about these guys. But the last two being Chris Sinak Jr. and Jaden Quaintance. I know there's a lot of questions about Jaden Quaintance and his knee injury, if it's going to hold up. But hey, if it does, that kid has the potential to be maybe the best defensive player in this draft. And God knows we need some interior defense on the Chicago Bulls team. So that's my top 5 at number 15 for the Bulls.
All right. Fair enough. Neil, how you feel? What did you got? What have you got for us?
I got me a little big board, so I'm going to throw it up on the screen here and we'll talk through it quickly. Okay, so I'll just read through it and then I'll focus on the Bulls picks. But I've AJ at number 1, obviously. Cam Boozer going at 2. Darren Peterson going at 3. Caleb Wilson going at 4 to the Chicago Bulls. Keaton Wagler, Darius Akef Jr., Ade Mara, Mikael Brown Jr., Cam Carr, Braden Burries, LeBron Philon, Kingston Flemings, Christian Anderson, Chris Sinak Jr., and then Moretz Johnson Jr. going at 15 to the Bulls as well. I won't keep going after that, but you can see from the list the names. But the thing is, a lot of those names kind of from about 8 to about 18 are kind of interchangeable. I mean, they could all be moved in and around at any stage. It's just a matter of whichever one falls to the Bulls at 15 and who they take, really. But I think 4 is more or less a lock at this stage.
Okay, fair enough. I'm sorry. I'm actually bringing up my big board right now. Boop, boop, boop. I'm loading it.
That's what she said.
Is that what she said?
I don't know. She said something about big. I don't know.
Yeah, she did.
Something about being bored as well.
All right, here we go. So, recognize an angry piece of broccoli. Are we afraid of trading up? I guess. Okay, before I put on my big board, I'm not. It depends on the price because I
Yeah.
think that there's great players at 15. So like, I mean, if you could trade up, it depends on who you're trading up for as well. Like if you're gonna trade up for a Daymara, you could sell me on that because he's a giant, difference maker. With that being said, though, how much does it cost you? Like, I don't want to give up the future like too much, right? Like, so just depends. I trust Graham, to be able to do what he's got to do. It's just tough because I think that there's great players that'll still be there at 15. So if you've got to give up the house, I don't think it's worth it for any player because you, in my opinion, can still get a quality starter at 15. So, it's just got to be calculated.
Like, yeah, my opinion on that one, just quickly, like, unless you are that sold on someone like a Keaton Wagler or whoever the case is, maybe up in that, potentially 5 to 8 range, unless you are completely sold that you must have this player, stay at 15 because the cost is going to be too much.
Can on the whole trading up and even the whole drafting scenario, can I ask you guys a question, right? Do you think do you think that taking on our new head coach and Tiago Splitter, do you think that changes the decision making in regards to the draft now? Does that shift the gears in any direction for you, or do you think it's still business as usual as it was prior to signing him as the head coach?
It could be different. I mean, it depends. Like, if he's, him and Bryson Graham, I'm sure going to have conversations. But they did say when they hired him that one of the big things why they hired Tiago Splitter was because him and Bryson Graham have like identical thought processes when it comes to, how they see the game and how they see the players and everything. So if that's actually true, then I guess nothing would change, right? It would be still business as usual. As far as the way they thought about the current crop of players. But if Tiago does have a favorite or two that maybe Bryson didn't have, his sights set on, then perhaps it could change. But just going off of their press conference, I would guess that they're more similar than they are different.
Yeah, I think that's fair. What about you, Troy? What do you think?
Knowing, and Pads is probably the better one to speak about this because obviously Tiago coached in Portland last season, but I think, and I still think it's going to be an alignment of vision with Bryson and Tiago. I think part of me thinks that who they take at 15 is going to be more of a defensive-minded player, which I think is why we've seen the reports lately that, and I think Hayes touched on this on Chicago Bulls Central. If Morez Johnson Jr. is there at 15, he ain't sliding past the Bulls.
Yeah, that's exactly why I put him at 15, actually. So, Pads, as the person in mourning, having lost out on Tiago Splitter to the Chicago Bulls, what's your take on that? And the number 15 pick. Package deal.
Well, first of all, I'll say hi to Rob because Rob's a great bloke. Rob is my guy. Want to do a shout out there.
Hi, Rob.
The whole
Rob.
trading up thing, I'll start with that. You got 4 and you got 15. You don't need to move up from that. They are very good spots with this draft. If you want to move up, target 38, move up from there. But in saying that, who do they take? It can depend. Yeah, I tend to agree. Like, I did put Murray's there, but I will entertain the fact of taking Morris Johnson purely based on his defense. Tiago will have definitely import. He'll probably say to Bryson, I'm like, hey, can you look at this guy for me? But like, if you give me this guy, I'll be happy with this one. And then they'll just work around out. I mean, you still have the 500 million cap space still to go with in the free agency.
Yeah, we got the most cap space in the NBA this offseason.
I mean, it's still talked about. Like, not everything has to happen in a draft when you have that much cap space.
Yep. Fair.
That's a fact.
That's fair.
Absolutely.
But I want to point out one other thing before I let Neil jump in. As Phil said, if you're going to move up, you have to think about the sacrifice. This is the first off season of a rebuild period. You have the next draft to worry about too. So don't go gun ho if you're going to kill yourself in the next draft.
Yeah, if you don't want to, cream and then die. You want to be able to cream multiple times going forward.
Yeah, it's important to save the best till last. Is that what you're saying, Phil?
Yeah. I mean, you want to keep creaming. You
Or just
don't
save
wanna
something.
You don't want to cream once. You want to cream multiple times. That's my expert draft and NBA analysis right there. You want to be able to keep creaming. All right, Paz, do you think Tiago will handle big men well? Pause. But not with him. Did he handle coaching the big men in Portland well? I'm not going to answer for Paz, but just real quick, it seemed like he was a good coach for Sengun and Klingon, just from an outsider's perspective. But Pads, what do you think?
When it comes to Tiago and the big men, it's all about how they play. He sees them more as a role player per se. Klingon, he wanted Klingon to play a certain way, and that paid dividends. So if you've got a big man, he's going to be like, hey, this is how I want you to play. We're going to focus on that. So, yeah, he does coach big men a bit different from the other players, but being a big man himself, he knows what to expect from them.
Okay. Hell yeah.
And you probably expect less of the small ball bullshit that Billy Donovan played as well, wouldn't we, Pads?
Well, small ball, your point guard's 6'8", mate.
That's fair.
Where do you get the small ball from?
Yeah, it's small ball in Chicago is actually our small ball is just having a shorter center, but everybody else is a giant.
That's exactly it. It's basically having a center who's the same height as your point guard. That's small ball in Chicago.
Yeah, hey, for real. I'm so tired of all of the people out there talking about Josh Giddey, they act as if trading him will make us better just off the rip because we don't have Giddey anymore. We'll be better. It's dumb.
Sorry, I was about to go on a bit of a rant then.
I was actually going to go on a rant about Giddey today. I was all building up, and then yesterday I saw Hayes' Central, and Hayes just absolutely let loose. So, yeah, if you want to see a good rant, go watch Hayes.
Fair enough. But, I mean, I think it's a load of bullshit. I'm tired of Chicago Bulls fans who act like Giddey isn't a good player. Again, I'm going to reiterate this comment. If it was so easy to do what Josh Giddey does, everyone would be doing it because they would all want to be getting paid. But nobody else is doing it. Except for Jokic, that actually has the statistics that Josh has. He's a special player, dude. And just because he was on a team that sucks ass, people think that he's the cause. He was the best player on the Bulls last year by a large margin. Matas had his moments, but make no mistake, Josh Giddey was by far the best player on the Bulls last season. And he's not even that bad. He's not even that bad. And on defense, people act like, he's Yuki. No offense to Yuki or anything, but he's 5'8". People act like Giddey's he's getting blown by out there. He's not a good defender, but he's just slightly below average. That's what the analytics say. It's not like he's the fucking worst defender in the NBA. That's not the case. And that's how people act. And then I still hear that he can't shoot. And those people, I just safely consider that I don't have to listen to their NBA opinion anymore because they don't know what in the fuck they're talking about.
But
should have got picks though, Phil. Should have got picks.
Oh my God! Giddey's got long, curly, wavy hair. He sucks.
Neil, what did you say?
I just said, yeah, but we should have got picks for him as well. You know, we should have got picks for Alex Caruso, and that is the whole basis of which so many Bulls fans turned against Giddey was on the basis of a trade that he had nothing to do with. All he had to do was say, okay, I'm going playing for another team. Thank you very much. He had no say in the dealings of the trade, yet he's paying the price for it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's exactly what Jamal said when I had him on the show for Chicago Bulls Breeze. Jamal of
And
Bulls Central,
Jamal knows shit.
he does know shit. So, yeah, man, perfect young player for this young team. He's 23 as well. Yeah, man, he's gotten better every single year he's been here. Like,
But he's reached his ceiling already.
You can't believe that. You just can't believe that. You can't believe he's reached a ceiling when he's continued to get better every year. Until he plateaus one of these seasons, then maybe we can have that conversation. But he's figured out a way to improve every single year, and so this is exactly it. He's okay, and that's fine because he's really damn good at everything else. Like it's really stupid. He makes other players around him better. I don't understand. It's because he's not like dunking all over the place, and he's not like a highlight reel. I don't understand it, but whatever.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
No, I will point out this thing when it comes to Josh Giddey. I've said this the moment Chicago got him. People need to stop looking at him like he's a franchise player. He's more of a structural player. He will help develop players. Don't stop looking at him like he's a franchise player.
I don't want Josh Giddey to be the A player on this team. I want Josh Giddey to be the facilitator to the A player on this team.
Exactly. I mean, he's getting paid $25 million per year. He is outperforming his contract. And the one thing I've noticed recently about a lot of Bulls fans is a lot of them are very, very cheap. I don't understand why, but they don't want to pay anybody. They're very, very frugal. I think Reinsdorf has kind of affected everybody in the fan base.
Yeah.
Ask Lakers fans what it's like to be frugal. They'll look at you weird. They pay for shit. That's why they keep winning. But
guilty.
Yeah,
that
man.
was not my American accent. That was my dumb Bulls fan voice. Oh my god! His triple doubles are empty calories. They don't mean nothing. He can't play in the playoffs.
Man, I don't understand.
Still American.
I mean, it could be a great point. I think Giddey would be great in San Antonio. He'd be fucking, Lob City to Wemby. I know that Wemby for some reason can't score when the game is close. I don't understand how that's the case when they have 3 point guards in their rotation, but whatever.
Mm-hmm. All you need to do is lob the ball up to Wemby, and he should be able to catch it 2 feet above everybody else and plow it down. I don't know. Anyway,
it's astounding to me how much he can disappear from the game. It's really fucking weird.
Look, he's 19, isn't he? 19.
Yeah,
he's good. He's gonna get there, but for now, he's not there.
No. People were trying to crown him already and shit. It was too fast, too much.
He will get there. I do think he will get there, but he's not there yet. He's not there yet.
Yeah, suck it, Wemby. I like Howie over here. Hell yeah, Howie.
He's have to get down very low first.
I mean, his fucking waist is probably at my face just standing up. He's fucking huge.
I'm not gonna touch that. That's on you. I'm leaving that one alone.
It was a joke. Everyone knows it. All right.
I know.
So here we go. We got up my big board. Let's go to my big board.
So moving on.
Yeah, I've got my big board here. I might ruffle some feathers. I've got Cam Boozer 4. This is the overall big board as well. It's not the Bulls big board. I did this. This is how I rated prospects overall. There's a couple, I think, positions that might bother people. One is the Camp Boozer at 4. I just think that his ceiling is lower than the other players. Like, I think that. Can we fix your big board first? Why? Because it's ugly. I'm sorry. This is the best that we got. This is what we got. Yeah. So I mean, I'll read it off. 1 is AJ DeBanza. 2 is Darren Peterson. 3 is Caleb Wilson, and 4 is Cam Boozer. Those are the importance for the top 4, and then I've got a day for like people the important rankings. I've got a Daymara 11th, Yaxel Landenborg 12th, Cam Carr 13th, Nate Ament 14th, Dalen Swain 15th, Morris Johnson 16th, Hannah Steinbeck 17th, and those are all pretty important for where the Bulls pick, I suppose. I do have Jaden Quintance and Chris Sinak Jr. lower than a lot of people might, and I have reasons for it. Jaden Quintance, I'm worried about his free throw shooting really bad. Like, he shot 35% one year and like 44% the other. I think that's going to keep him off of the floor in big moments, and that's a problem when he's supposed to be your top defensive big man. That, and I don't know what his MRIs look like for his injury, so I personally feel uncomfortable, and as somebody that can't get to his medicals, that's how I feel about it. And Chris Sinak, I know that that's a big difference than what some people have. But he didn't produce in college. I don't know how somebody who has a 7'5" wingspan only blocked half a shot a game. I worry about the fact that he didn't produce. Some guys have all of the measurements and can do all of the things athletically, but they don't produce. And so I guess for him, he needs to prove it to me. Like, I don't feel like he produced enough at Houston to move the needle for me enough. And that's where I stand with him. But yeah. That's my I mean, yeah, that's a great comp for him.
That's actually pretty good.
But like, he's also got to prove he could do that at the NBA level. If he can do what he did in college as far as blocking shots and locking people up, then he should go way up on this board. But for now, like, you know, with the way his knees are and then also his free throws, I'm worried about that. So, you know, he might, totally prove me wrong and make me feel like a dipshit, but I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you mean, Howie. Oh, at 38, if Quintance is there at 38, I'm running to the thing. And as far as Dalen Swain, yes, I believe he could play shooting guard. I'm sorry, I'm just getting to some of these now. Yes, I believe he can. He had a lot of he played the wing in college, but he's 6'6", I believe. He has 6'10" wingspan. He needs to work on his jumper, but he had a lot of really good isolation skills in college. He had 82% of his shot attempts at the rim were unassisted. That was 99th percentile. So he showed a lot of really good isolation ability, which I think that translates for me. And he also showed
Sorry, Phil. Like, Howie, are you suggesting that Karim Lopez drops to the second round? Is that what you're saying there, Howie? Because he's a lottery pick.
You don't think that you think Nate Ament's out of round 1? Damn, dog. Like, Nate Ament, he has so much talent. That's pretty harsh on Nate Ament. He's 6'10", and he's a very, very fluid perimeter player. But Swain's number one flaw is he can't shoot. I mean, it's true that he has trouble shooting, but he did shoot 40% on catch and shoot threes when he was unguarded. So he showed an ability to shoot when he got it kicked out to him. I think that's something Giddey could do for him, hit him when he's open, and he might be good at that. But he does have to work on his jumper. That's true. That's facts. So,
all right, and Howie said, like, no, he won't fall out the lottery, but no, he wouldn't be on his board. That's fair enough. That's fine. I get that.
Yeah, everyone's entitled to their own opinion for sure. So, all right. Further from that, Pads, you said you had some other way you wanted to break it down as far as a Bulls perspective.
Yeah, it's just going through like my notes there. When it comes to Chicago, like, people like, we've got to take this guy out, we're going to take this guy out. So, thought so kind of some process when it comes to it. So if Peterson does fall at 4, with the 15th pick, wouldn't you want to have someone that can complement his game? So you bring in an offensive player like Peterson. Do you bring in Morris Johnson, defensive end? And I think it was Neil on his big board. You wanted to go with a combination of Wilson and Morris Johnson,
Yeah.
purely based on their size and their ability to play different styles. So yeah, that's one thing. Like with so many picks in this draft, the Bulls need to come to the realization that it's not about who you want; it's about how they're going to complement the team in the same sentence.
Yeah.
So yeah, this
So
is Neil just
That's the Bulls stuff you sent me today.
yeah, this is my short list. So you get Peterson, you combine him with Johnson. It'll be a good combination. Obviously, I've got Sanak Jr. He's athletic. I mean, there's so many options you can go with Peterson. If you're going Peterson to guard, then you should go big. If you're taking Wilson, do you want to really put him with Sanak Jr.? One of the guys I actually talked about with Neil, and I've talked about with Troy, I'm not sure he'll be there at 38 though, is De La Rey. Absolutely gun player. He didn't get to show much at Valencia, but there is a lot of potential. He is listed as a point guard, but he is very skilled at playing off the ball. So he could complement Josh Giddey's game very much.
hell yeah.
Yeah, I like you got that Trevon Brazil at 38. He's my personal favorite at 38 right now for the Bulls.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when it
I
comes
like
to
him
Brazil,
too.
Brazil is an absolute gun, and he's a live wire. So you got him at Chicago. You got a good player. Will he make it to 38? That's a big question. A lot of people were saying that like maybe 30, 33 tops. So yeah, if you can, this is another thing I want to talk about. Like moving up if you guys want to move up, 38 should be the one you're looking at. I did ask a few like Bulls fans and other guys, where would you go? Some people said 27. That might be a big ask. In my opinion, if you're going to really target a pick, it would probably be Atlanta's 29th pick. I'm pretty sure it's 29. But yeah, it's you could really move up and you could target a guy who could get in there, and you got the 500 bloody second round picks that you can use in the future.
That's true.
I mean, I'm pretty sure at this point you have every other team's second round pick.
Yeah.
We're not quite Oklahoma City yet. Oh wait, that's first round picks. My bad.
Yeah, we're the Oklahoma City or second round picks.
Yeah, I was about to say, Sam Presti dealing, but second round picks.
Now, just looking at now, also because we just mentioned about Trevon Brazil and where his range is, he's looking at. Okay, I know a lot of people hate it, but I did ask Google AI to tell me where he's currently being mocked. So, hey, but also looking at Tankathon, they have him going number 41 to Miami. And then there's also apparently, according to Jonathan Wasserman from Bleacher Report, they have him going number 36 to the Clippers. Adam Finkelstein from CBS has him going number 42 to San Antonio. Jeremy Wu from ESPN, number 45 to Sacramento. And Kevin O'Connor has him coming to the Chicago Bulls at pick 56. So there's a broad range there about how Trevon Brazil is being mocked right now.
Oh, he surely is being mocked.
Yeah, he 56. Now you are mocking him. Like that guy's going in the 30s.
I mean, yeah.
Also
the Bulls
pointing
are good.
out.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm reading the comments. Latero. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. Okpara. Yeah, I agree. Okpara could easily go before 56. I just put him in there because he's a great defensive player and Chicago could use a defensive big who's just going to go out there and play defense. So that's pretty much why I put him there at 56.
At 56, well, Tankathon has us taking Rafael Castro from George Washington.
Who's
What about
actually on my list, man. He's a beautiful player. He was a 2010 guy, so I'm not particularly sure why he's so far down the list. I mean, maybe there was something I was missing.
Small
with him,
wiener.
But...
Sorry. For the love of God. All right, my bad. I'll try and I'll try and behave myself. But no, I'm not sure. I think in the second round you're playing with house money a little bit. So, whoever's there, like I think that you take a good shot at any players that you like, and hopefully you can get a Jalen Brunson type of return, or an Ayo Dosunmu type of return. But yeah,
I'd take either of those. Yeah, for sure.
Oh fuck yeah, dude, it'd be great. So who knows what'll happen? It'd be nuts if we actually got like a really good pick at 38 or 56, because the draft is already a win for us drafting at 4. So if we hit at, go ahead.
I just think that we have a good chance of getting a good pick at 38 because this is a deep draft. Like, I mean, there is a chance that we could swing big and land a winner. Just you just don't know. Maybe not so much 56. Anyway, sorry, Phil.
No, you're fine. And yeah, I'm gonna say this because I hope it's obvious, but I'm joking with all my bullshit in this episode. Just having a bit of fun. I hope nobody takes me too serious. But just like Neil's face is there, but
Neil catching
that's my Donald Trump face, mate.
Just be glad that you guys aren't seeing the private chat in the studio chat, because Phil, where the hell are your hands, man?
My hands, right here.
Keep them in camera view, buddy.
Yeah.
You guys are tripping.
We love you, Phil. You know it.
You guys are tripping. But all right.
How many people are watching? Oh yes.
Oh yeah. My trade ASAP. We help Denver get under the apron, take Cam Johnson and Jonas Valanciunas, save them $33 million. Their choice of Okoro Dillingham. We get 26 and 49. It's not bad. It's not bad.
And cut Jonas' deal is not guaranteed. Oh, okay. That the fact that if his contract is not guaranteed, that makes it more palatable, because then you can just cut him and it doesn't cost you anything.
There's nothing wrong with Valanciunas. I'd say Valanciunas.
There's a lot of rumors that once the World Cup qualifiers that are starting soon finish, Valanciunas could be heading home. So I wouldn't put Valanciunas in any trade proposal at this point in time until he decides.
Fair enough.
And speaking of the World Cup qualifiers, Martas Bazelis representing Lithuania. Let's hope we get to watch our boy Martas compete for them and see what he's been practicing in his game, putting that into practice on the floor against real opposition. Let's hope we can actually watch those games.
Yeah, that would be cool. That's a good way for him to. Hopefully, he's like the number one player over there. I imagine he would be. I don't know if Lithuania's got like other ballers like that. If he's like their go-to guy, it'd be cool to see him just like take over for them. That'd be really badass. But yeah, man. So I know that we had Troy. I guess your big board was already Bull specific, right?
Yeah.
Neil, did you?
But I did have some players at pick 38. We've already touched on one on Trevon Brazil. He's my favorite player there at pick 38. Taris Reed Jr. and Baba Miller. Baba Miller, not so much though.
Baba.
I just like his name. Baba. Baba, black sheep, have you any wool?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3 bags full.
Thank you.
Bulabus.
All right, Neil, did you want to talk about some of the bull specific players that you'd be hunting for?
Where in the second round or the first round?
I mean, well, first round, and if you have second, then you can do that. But first round,
No, I'll stick to
concerning.
the first.
Yeah.
Like I said on my big board, I have Moritz Johnson Jr. going to the Bulls, but I mean, yeah, I'd happily take Cam Carr, Jaden Quintance. I think is worth taking a punt on as well. I really like Keaton Wagley if he was to fall. And
There's no chance
like
of
one of
that,
the
though.
only true centers in this first round is Daymara. If he was to fall, yeah, I'd jump on that too.
Yeah, I just don't see that happening. Like those are two guys. I really don't think there's a chance. Unfortunately,
I don't either. But you know, if they did, they'd be the ones I'd be hoping to get.
hell yeah, dude, you'd run to this podium if one of those guys were there.
Like your ass.
Quick question,
Silver.
if I can.
Silver be trying to tell you to slow down. You like punch him in the face, and you just go announce it anyway. Fuck you, Silver. We gotta make this pick, dude. But
Run up there, give his little head a little rub, and make your choice.
right.
Quick question. Daymara, is he in terms of position, is he the only guy you would consider who was only a center, not one who can switch between the 4 and the 5, but purely he's a center and that is it? Like Steinbach, Sanak Jr., Quaintance, Moritz Johnson, well, all these guys, you probably would consider them 4 or 5, whereas Daymara is the only like legit true center. That's all he plays.
Yeah, I think
it seems to be the case.
Luigi would have. No, you're fine. Luigi would have been another one, but he dropped out. He's going to college instead. Fucking loser. So
Luigi, where's the Mario?
Bit racist.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. He's not a racist. Sorry, he's not a loser for going to college. But yeah. He was the other big guy in this draft that was a center purely. But yeah, the rest of the guys in this draft are just 4 or 5s.
I broke Neil.
You good, Neil?
I'm good. I'm good. Sorry, it was just the way it affected your sentence, and you ended.
Yeah, I almost called him a racist instead of. Yeah, it was close.
Sorry,
shit.
Sorry.
No,
You guys can't tell we have a fucking great time with each other on this show. It's so much fun.
It's a fact.
If you think this is fun, you should see the private chats.
Oh Jesus!
No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't.
No, you shouldn't.
Looking at the comments here, I think the Bulls need to prepare an offer sheet to Walker Kessler. Yes. I've been battling on social media for the past few days. I've been going to war about that. Some people are getting kind of mad at me because I keep posting about it. Shout out to Oliver Doc on Twitter. He's like, "You need to calm down." No, I don't.
Calm down, Phil. Calm down.
No, I don't. What's going on, guys? The more I read on. Oh yeah, dude, I'm huge on Moritz Johnson. I think he's great. And I wanted to be clear, like I made my big board, but like that doesn't necessarily mean like I would pick those players for the Bulls. Like if you just went down the list, like I think that again, like Moritz is probably for the Bulls. He's probably top 3 for sure for me. He might be the top person for me. I mean, I know I'm high on Cameron Carr. I'm big on him. He might be my number 1. Him and Moritz, I like them both very much. It's very equal in my opinion. I also do like Dalen Swain a lot. I know that that's kind of an unpopular opinion, but I like him. And then I like Hannes Steinbach. I do. Quintance, if his medicals are checking out, I also like him. But because I do want to bring Kessler in, I guess I don't see him as much of a need, but I will say putting a lineup out there where you have, well, I mean, even so, like if you got, I would only want to do that if you got Darren Peterson at 4. If you get Darren Peterson at 4, then you can technically go Quintance and play him at the 4 next to Kessler in my world. And that would be insane because you might have 2 top 5 shot blockers in the same lineup. But, you know, and then you got Matas, who's a top 10 shot blocker. But, you know, a lot of who I draft at 15, it has a little bit to do with who I draft at 4. Like if we get Darren Peterson, I don't need Cameron Carr, right? Like I pass on him at that point, and I go with the big. But if we go Caleb Wilson or Cam Boozer, I am inclined to go with a guard at 15 and then sign Walker Kessler, and then that way you filled all your starting holes, right? Because I feel like we have a hole at the 2, the 4, and the 5. Only Giddey and Matas are really penciled in as starters. And so, you know, drafting Caleb Wilson, then drafting Cam Carr, and then, you know, signing Walker Kessler. And then, of course, in my perfect world, I would, you know, if you could sign Io, I mean, friggin' Elias Schuster said that you can have Io. He speculated you could sign Io for $15 million a season. If that's true, then like, dude, what the fuck?
Io's getting more than that.
Yeah, I would say so too, but I don't know if Elias knows something that I don't. He's a really good writer, so I was kind of surprised to hear him say that.
For that money, you've got to try and go for it.
Oh, dude, if he costs $15 million, you don't think twice. You fucking do it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Even if it's 20, like that's kind of peanuts for what he can bring your team. In my view, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is my dream. And then especially if you can get Io too, I know that, you know, people have their views on Io, but if you could get him as well, but these would be my preferences. You get these guys and then you get Io, let Io and Carr battle it out for the 2. It's good for Carr, it's good for Io. In my eyes, if you do that, like you can actually be contending for a play-in spot next season. And it's a win-win to me. If you don't make it, you have the top lottery odds. If you do, like you'll have like the youngest or second youngest starting 5 in the NBA, and they'll be in the playoffs already, getting experience together. Like that's insane. Like that's a starting 5 that you could build with for years and years to come. So
just to answer Rob's question here, last year Cooper Flag.
Wait, what's that?
Rob Antol, when's the last time a guard wasn't taken in the top 3? Oh, wasn't taken. Okay. I misread
Harper
that.
was number 2.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So was there a draft where there was no guard taken in the top 3? That's a good question, actually. I'll have to look that up. Give me a second.
That's what makes me think Darren Peterson's going to get drafted. For 3 teams to draft or pass on him, like that's quite insane. Is there a dead bird happening?
Yeah, that is a bird going off again.
You know, pads.
He's skeeting all over the place.
Is that bird that's trapped in your dungeon again? Like Hayes said the last time.
Dude.
Okay.
Not my dungeon, man.
To answer Rob's question quickly before we move on, in the 2022 draft, the top 3 picks were Banchero, Holmgren, and Jabari Smith Jr. So you've got 2 forwards and a center.
There you go. Yep. This one too, I guess. Kwame Brown, Eddie Curry, Pau Gasol, and Tyson Chandler. That was a famous. That draft was great. Those top 4 are phenomenal.
Especially Kwame.
Just kidding. I actually just came across Stephen A's rant about Kwame Brown after he got traded from the Lakers, and I think that rant earned him like millions of dollars because it was fucking hilarious. He said that he said like no disrespect, and then he said he's a oh God, what did he call him? A genuine bum or something like that. Like I don't know. It was great. He said he can't play basketball. Look up Stephen A. Smith and Kwame Brown on YouTube. It's fucking funny. It's worth it. I think a deal for Kessler would have to start at 30 to 35 million on a 30. Yeah, I agree. I think that's what it
Yeah.
would cost, and I think that it's worth it.
Yeah.
You're talking about addressing the worst weakness on our team, right? Is interior defense. I don't think anybody could deny that, and I think that Kessler is the best answer to that. And he's only 24, and like I get that he had a torn labrum last year, but you're gonna have to roll the dice once in a while on guys. Like I'd rather it be a torn labrum than a torn meniscus or something like that. He was even shooting well last year before he got hurt. He was 6 of 8 from 3-point range, which I think a lot of people don't know. Like if Walker Kessler has added a
Yeah.
3-point shot to his bag, then he's a fucking gangster. That could be Vucevic with defense. Like, are you serious?
Right. Okay, I've 2 points to go on that. Right. The first one is, you're going to have to overpay to steal a player from another team, right? So the question then becomes: are you prepared to overpay for a player like Walker Kessler in order to pry him away from where he is, right? And that's the question: is it worth it? Right, so that's the first one. So we'll park that for a second. The second one isn't the labrum injury the same thing that Io DeSumo had, and he came back from that 100%.
Kobe had it.
Kobe had it, right?
Yep.
This is not a career-defining injury.
No.
You know, there are career-defining injuries. Just ask Alonzo, but this is not a career-defining injury.
Yeah, it's not to do with his legs.
No, these are the 2 arguments that keep coming up about Kessler: is the price and the injury. Well, you know, the injury is not something to be concerned with, and the price is the price. You have to overpay to get a player away from another team that wants to re-sign him. But they don't have the flexibility that we have.
Exactly. They're already paying $90 million a year to their front court, and they might even select Boozer. If they select Boozer, it's over. They're letting him walk. There's no question.
Definitely.
And my thing is we have to spend $46 million to get to the cap floor. So we have to spend money. Like some people act as if if we just don't spend anything, you know, it's somehow going to carry. Like, yeah, I guess the cap room carries over, but you have to spend to get to the cap floor. So if you have to spend in general anyway, you might as well get somebody who makes a difference. Also, there's no benefit to being bad anymore. Like, we don't want to end up in the relegation zone next year. That's not where we want to be. So we should try to get better. I don't understand. You know, everyone looks at it like you're skipping steps. To me, skipping steps is when you go after somebody who's like 30 or 32 and you make a big contract offer to them. That's trying to skip steps. To me, going after somebody who's younger than 25, that's not skipping steps. That's just adding to your young talent for the long term, right? I mean, call me crazy, but
You're crazy. You're crazy.
That whole not spending money concept is kind of stupid. I mean, if you do it right, you can bring in these players, and when the rebuild's done, their contract's up, and that money will still be there to sign someone big when the rebuild is done. So the whole concept of not wanting to spend money is just completely fucking stupid.
yeah. You're right. I mean, Patrick Williams' deal comes off the table in 3 years. You know, I just don't understand. And then also, I mean, what did Michael Reinsdorf say? He said that he would pay the luxury tax if it meant that it was a playoff team, right? Well, the Bulls are $120 million away from reaching the second apron. $120 million away. So there's a lot of money to spend if it's a playoff team. So maybe we have to prove it first. But even so, let's say we sign Kessler, we stay under the cap this year, we prove that we're right on the cusp of the playoffs. Then you have like 60 million to spend next offseason before you hit the second apron. I mean, it's good. While stocking many, I mean, how many power forwards do we have? I guess. I mean, to me, we have Caleb Wilson or Cam Boozer, right? I guess we have Jalen Smith, but he's in the last year of his deal, and I don't think that we have to like consider his playing time, right? If he ends up being on your bench, like, oh well. Noah Essengay, I guess, is a 4, but he's got the mobility to me to play the 3 as well, similar to Laurie Markkinen. I mean, if he could play the 5 too, that's great. He could be like Laurie. Laurie's one of those guys that can play the 3 to the 5. So, can't hear you, Neil.
You've got to bear in mind, Noah Essengay has shot up as well. Sorry, my mic was off. So he's got taller in the off season as well. So we may very well see a shift in Noah Essengay's career path. He could very well be moved to the 5.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they have flexibility to play other positions, right? Like, to me, you've got a bunch of guys that could play. You know, you got Matas, he could play the 3 or the 4. You got Essengay, he could probably play the 3 to the 5 now. You know, I don't think that we have. There's certain players that you don't want to encroach on their minutes. Like, I don't think we give a shit about Jalen Smith. No offense to him, he had a great year last year, but if you get good players in the door to where he's not getting minutes, oh fucking well. Like that's just that's the NBA, buddy. You know,
If we're adding talent, then that's what adding talent is all that matters. And if, like you said, Phil, if players like Jalen Smith miss out minutes or they end up being traded, then so be it, because it means we're adding better players to this team, and that's only a good thing. As far as the thing you mentioned, like Martis's versatility as well. Don't forget, in stretches last season, and for God knows what reason, but he did it anyway. Billy Donovan was even playing Martis at the 2 at some times.
Right.
Speaking of players at the 2, now for those who haven't caught up with yesterday's Chicago Bulls Central, you guys already know, especially Badger's already laughing. Someone in Hayes' comments on Chicago Bulls Central posed the question of a potential big lineup. Now, whoever at the center, now we'll use Walker Kessler in this situation since how he's the topic of discussion at the moment. So Walker Kessler at the center, Caleb Wilson at the 4, Martis Bazalis at the 3, Josh Giddey obviously at the 1, and Noah Essengay at the 2. What the fuck?
That's gross.
Yeah. Like, could you imagine him trying to play shooting guard? I mean, come on.
No, if you're going to do that,
tell me you don't know basketball without telling me you don't know basketball.
You know, the part that really got me about that was the fact that some dickhead decided in their wisdom to ring up Hayes' voicemail and leave a message saying Hayes has to address the situation.
No, Petty Roosevelt did.
Oh, did he go off on him? That's funny.
Phil, you haven't seen it yet, Phil?
No, I'll have to look at it.
Go watch it, man. Seriously, you're gonna get a laugh. It's fucking hilarious.
A lineup of Giddey, Carr, Buzelis, Wilson, and Kessler helps innocent Giddey in so many ways is not funny. Yes, you see the vision like I do. I love it. Yeah, like I have a weird lineup. I had a weird lineup idea too, but I had Matas at the shooting guard, which even that's kind of crazy. But at least we've seen that a little bit last year. Billy did that a little bit, and
I mean it's playable. It works. It worked.
It's only because Matas is like a really athletic big guy and he shoots a lot. But like Noah Essengay is not like, you don't want him playing shooting guard.
Nope.
He's not an offensive player at all right now. You want your
from what we've seen, he's not even been a player so far. We haven't got a chance to see him play.
Yeah, you can't. Like, the only people that can play shooting guard to me are guys that, one, are your primary scorer, or two, like somebody that's locking down the other guards. And yeah, I'm sorry, I can't buy that Noah Essengay is locking up Anthony Edwards right now. I have to see it. I'll have to see it before I believe it. But hold on, do we have any last questions here? I know we've been here for an hour already, so hold on. Hey, Troy or Pads, is there any team in the NBA you guys think our team structure as far as play will resemble? Because while doing research on Tiago, I didn't know he coached at a few different stops overseas.
Pads can take that one. He's more averse with how Tiago coaches and his game style.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it after I read it, and it really depends how the team is built in the off season. Tiago loves speed, but he also loves the physical aspect. So, maybe you'll look like Portland, maybe not. It really depends on what Bryson Graham brings into the team, which will lead to the structure. But this team will play defense and this team will run. So maybe look at teams that are good defensively and like to run. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got on that. I don't know until I see what team is put together.
The only thing I'll add to that is that, and Tiago said this himself in the press conference, and we saw this from Portland last season. They are going to compete every single game. Every single game they are going to compete. Regardless of how the game ends up, like it could be a blowout. But that team's going to keep fighting regardless. That's what you can expect from a Tiago coach team.
Hell yeah. That
sounds like a Chicago team to me.
Yep, that's exactly what it sounds like. I just went from 6 to midnight. All right, here we go. Kessler only played 50. Kessler only made only 50%. So
he had a torn labrum last year.
Last year he missed a ton of games.
Basically all of last season.
But before that, he had played at least 58 games in every season. And the season that he played 58 in, he could have played more, but they were tanking and they were holding him out of back-to-backs on purpose because his defense was affecting game outcomes. So they wanted him out so that they could lose.
Yep.
I think it's just a torn labrum. So, yeah, it looks bad if you put it on the hole like that. You just got to look at what he was doing before then. Yep. Carr's going to need a vet shooting guard, and the Bulls need a vet backup center. Dude, what do you think about Grimes or Williams III? I personally, like I said, I'm campaigning for Io, but I also like Grimes. I think if you can't get Io, Grimes is a good second option. As far as Time Lord, I also like him as a backup. So you won't hear any arguments from me. What do you guys think?
You'll hear arguments from Pads though.
You don't like Time Lord?
No, he loves Time
Lord. I love Time Lord, but the thing is, he's a free agent, so he'll go where he gets paid. I mean, I'd love to have him back at Portland, but if Bulls are going to be like, hey, we'll pay you more to come here, I'm not going to sulk about it. Like, it is what it is. It's still a business at the end of the day.
Neil.
Fair enough.
Fuck it, Neil.
What did Neil do?
I didn't see that.
Oh shit! You're muted.
Neil, what the fuck? You're muted.
I said, I don't know what you're talking about. Moving on. Does Tiago utilize his whole bench each game, or does he have a set 9 to 11 guys each game? He uses obvious injuries will impact, but wondering about that.
I mean,
Pads, that's more for you.
Pads, what is Tiago go? I mean, does he go 15 deep? I don't think anybody goes 15 deep.
The thing about Tiago is this dude likes to look after his players. So he'll use up to 10 guys a game, but if a guy's not 100%, he's not going to play in 4 minutes. He's going to sit him on the bench. I mean, you probably saw that with Denny Danny had a back injury, and this is a dude that wants to be on the court. And Tiago is like, there was multiple times he told him to go sit back down. It was like, you're not going back on the court.
Fair
And
enough.
just got this one again from VDog. It's like, I guess that's what I'm getting at, as he's more of an offensive minded or defense or somewhere in the middle. Not favorite. He's more from what I've seen, and this is basically purely what I've seen. Pad, you can follow up with this. Based on what I've seen and what he said in his press conference, he's more defensive minded.
Oh, he's 100% defense. As you might see a little bit of offense in there, but no, that dude is a very defensive minded coach.
That's cool.
That's okay.
I mean, yeah,
take that.
let Giddey can run the offense. We're good.
Pause.
Oh my God. Good Lord. Neil's
I just read the chat.
Gutter. Yeah. Do you guys think that we should bring on Simons or Sexton to give a young guard a vet to work with? They balled out for us yesterday. I mean, this is kind of similar to the questions that we just talked about. Yeah, I mean, whether it's like I said, I like Io, but whether it's him or Simons or Sexton or Grimes, I think all of those guys are viable. Simons, I think, will take too much money. If we want Kessler, right, your guard is probably going to need to be not too expensive. So that might be Sexton or Grimes or Io. But Simons, I think, is going to cost upwards of $25 million per year if I had to guess. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the market won't be there, but I would guess that he's going to be priced out. But any of those guys are good. Yeah. I mean, what I would say, though, is I would like if the guy that we bring in was also a good defender. That's why I like Io so much, is that he's efficient and he's a good defender. Like, it'd be nice that's a perfect complement to Giddey if the vet guard needs to start while, Cameron Carr, for example, if he needs time before he gets given starter minutes, then, the guy the reason we like Carr is because he has two-way ability. The same for whoever we bring in to be a veteran guard. I'd like if they had two-way ability. We'll be live on the draft. Yeah, we'll be here.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll just bring this one up as well. The only thing that scares me, the living hell out of me, is that Splitter sounds similar to a tourist dumbass. It's just the accent. Look, go actually sit back and listen to Arturas Karnisovas, and then go listen to Tiago Splitter. Tiago Splitter actually knows what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah,
like just because their accents, and like obviously Tiago's from Brazil, Arturas is from Europe. Just because they've got odd accents that us are monotoned, doesn't make them similar. All right, so VDog, just chill. Tiago knows his shit. Arturas doesn't.
Okay, they sound the same hourly, like in your ear. It's the same tone, but they do not sound the same in what they are saying. Yeah, what they are saying is worlds apart. Worlds apart.
Well, yeah, universes apart.
Absolutely. All right, Splitter does sound like a porn star name. And
wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Caleb Wilson, as a senior in high school, averaged 21.5 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, 3.5 blocks, and 2 steals. Yeah, man. I mean, he's a gangster. He's a master of like max effort. Like, he's at max effort all the time. That's why him and Matas together are going to be ferocious. I just know it, dude. They're going to blossom together into stars. And if Giddey's feeding them in the transition game, they're going to be basically, creaming in everybody's faces. So it's going to be great.
Bless you, Neil.
Thank you. I managed to mute the mic in time.
Just in time. V-Dog, you're all good, man. V-Dog, you're all good. Like, I understand where you're coming from. Like, obviously you can, the monotone between the two is, in terms of how you hear it, like Neil said, is very similar, but no, they are universes apart in what they're actually saying.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right. I think that's an episode, my friends. We've been here for quite some time. this is probably the most off the wall episode we've done, but it was funny and it was good. So I enjoyed it. Neil, I hope that you have a good time after the episode.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. Pats, do you have any final words? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, just a couple. I saw this comment. Swayze asked if we're going to be live for the draft. Yes, we are going to be live for the draft. I'm not sure if Hayes is joining us on here or Central, but that would definitely be happening. So,
Hayes, if you want to give your big board real quick before we log off, you can come on.
Yeah,
if you want to
jump in, dude. Just jump in. We'll
will
stay
be
for a
logging
minute.
off. Yeah. But we won't stay long, but yeah, you can come on. Come do it. Do
Okay.
the damn thing.
Who wants to answer this question quickly while we're waiting for Hayes? Pads, you probably are in the best position to answer this question.
I love this.
yeah.
This is not a nice question. I don't like this, Howie. I don't like this question at all.
Okay, well, no. Technically, let's go on the technicality.
Well, technically, it was LaMarcus
The
Aldridge.
ball selected, yeah, exactly. The ball selected
Yeah.
LaMarcus Aldridge, and we stupidly traded him to the Portland Trailblazers for Tyrus Thomas.
Yeah, good move.
Dun,
Here
dun,
he is.
dun.
Here he is.
Hey,
Hey,
you have to
there's
listen to this
being
one, Pat.
fashionably late and there's almost missing the boat, Hayes. What the fuck?
First of all, saying black person missing the boat. I hope so, motherfucker. You saw what happened to my people the last time we got on a boat?
Hey, I didn't say what shape it was.
They never fail.
What's
So,
going on, people?
Petty, you never answered my question, bro.
What was that?
What was that?
Norris
Oh, the
Sengate the two.
2006 draft.
Listen, that
Number two, you thought
answered
Tyrus
the way it
Thomas.
needed to be answered, and that is, I hope you have violent diarrhea. That's the way that needed to be answered.
Brutal.
Bastard. I can't.
Hey.
stand
First
it.
of all,
It's crazy.
Troy's a fucking asshole.
He's an asshole, bro. Like, don't let the fucking accent fool y'all. He's a fucking asshole, man.
And I wear that with pride. Thank you very much.
That's funny. Hey, thanks for the love, Swayze. I love this. This is what's up, bro. Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey, Hayes, you got any thoughts on a big board? I don't know if you came with one or anything, but you could just talk about it.
Big board, like.
Who's your guys? Who do you want the? Who do you want the Bulls to pick at each pick?
Yeah, that's supposed to be my episode for tomorrow. Y'all speaking in my. No, I'm just fucking with you. Wilson, of course, at number 4. The guy I'd love to be there, number 15, is Morez Johnson. Ryan Conwell at pick number 38, and Keshawn Hall at pick number 56. That's my big board for the Bulls.
Okay,
Boom.
big bet.
I need to go check out this Ron Conwell dude. I haven't looked at him yet.
Oh man, offensively, he brings just about everything you want. Like, honestly,
We did have a lot of people talking about Kessler in here. I know that you did have thoughts on that on the hot takes episode, but do you want to give some thoughts on Kessler to the Bulls here?
I mean, Kessler's perfect for this Bulls team. I don't get where I know people say the thing about injuries and all that, and that's a fair. I don't have anybody who has questions about the injuries, but people are like, we don't need to pay $32 million for a center right now. No, this is exactly when you pay $32 million for a center. You have no bad money on your books. You have nobody making max level money. I would give him a 3-year deal, which would overlap. It'd be 1 year after Monis's extension, the same time Josh Giddey's contract comes up, and you'd have at that point 3 years of Caleb Wilson or whoever you drafted number 4. I think this is the time where you take a shot on a 24-year. He's 24 years old. You take a shot on a 24-year-old player that is one of the better rim protecting and rebounding bigs in the league. And that doesn't mean that doesn't stop you from trying to draft your center of the future. But like we see in the NBA, centers take 2 or 3 years before they're really ready to start a lot of times. So it gives you that buffer there as well. And I think he helps provide structure so that the other people can develop. So like as Modest is learning to be a better on-ball defender and pick and roll defender, Walker Kessler can clean all that up with his rim protection. Same thing for anybody for like Josh Giddey. So I don't get the people who, because of the money, if that's your reason for not wanting Walker Kessler, you got to spend money anyway. You might as well spend it on somebody who brings a dynamic you're missing on this team while not getting in the way of your young players. And that's what I think Walker Kessler would do.
Boom. Mic drop. Cream everywhere.
Well, I heard you say that like on the what's up with this what's up with this cream thing? I'm
I don't
concerned.
know. The word's
the new
funny.
marinara sauce.
It's funny. No, I don't know.
No,
if
you know, a
it's
funny
new
word is
marinara sauce.
moist. Moist is just a funny word. How many times do you really use moist? Like it's a weird word. Moist
It is
and
a weird
peculiar are two words that are just odd and you don't use a lot.
Okay.
Moist is one of my best friend's favorite words, and my wife's least favorite word.
Your weef.
Me weef, who's about to be walking up.
Hello, darling.
Morning. It's okay. She doesn't have to wake up.
Does everyone know what a bukkake is? Oh my god, dude!
I would
stop
hope
it.
so.
That's so.
If anybody doesn't know what a
Oh, my-
bukkake is, just pull it up your phone, Google it real quick. Make sure it's a Google image search.
Anyways, let's go Bulls. This Dunce Mandanil is goated. He's up there with John Wayne No Gacy, who told me he was smoking crack in my comments the other day. All right. This is wait, what's that? Morez Johnson seems advanced IQ on defense than normal rookie on offense. Sure. I guess that's a good way to describe him. But
What happened?
Morris Johnson seems advanced IQ on defense, but more of a normal rookie on offense.
Here's the thing. I think for all those Michigan guys, I don't think you could really put a fair cap on that because all those guys kind of ate into each other's opportunities, right? Because they like having Yaxo, Morez, and Ademar all on the same team. I think all those guys have the capability to be better than what their stats showed you. And let's not say that Morez wasn't a slouch. If I'm not mistaken, he averaged almost 15 points per game. So I wouldn't say he's a slouch offensively.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Super fair.
And when he's dealing with when he's like you said, like on the floor with Axel Landenberg and the Ademar, like he could if he was the main guy on a team, he could have averaged 20, 25.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Yeah, someone in my comments like a couple videos ago or whatever, they're like, if you watch Michigan games, Morris Johnson disappeared. I was like, shut the fuck up. Like, you don't know what you're talking about, dude. No offense.
That's because again, critical thinking is at an all-time low, and some people don't know how team basketball works. So they think, oh, he disappeared and don't think about the fact, well, no, they actually wanted him to focus on defense so other players can go off offensively.
Critical thinking lacks when it comes to Josh Giddey as well. Hey, Hayes.
Yeah, that's for goddamn sure. Fucking asshole.
Oh my god! Like you should have seen me carrying on before Hayes. Like, oh my god! Like he sucks because he's got long wavy hair. Oh my god! The triple doubles are empty stats.
It sounds like a Kelder thing.
Yeah, Kelder.
Exactly where I was going. Exactly.
Good old Kelder, huh? Fuck that guy. But I'm sorry, I don't normally talk about anyone by name, but fuck him, dude, because he did some things, so fuck him. But all right, everybody, we appreciate Hayes. I know that you just got on. Did you have anything else that you wanted to add before we?
No, I'm just here to fuck shit up. That's all.
Hell yeah,
Chaos bomb.
Pads, any comments before you dip? I know you'll be back with us on the draft episode. Yeah.
Yeah. All I gotta say is check out Battleground.
Yes,
there you go.
dude.
Yeah, everybody go and check out Neil's Battlegrounds episode. He spent a lot of time setting up this new concept where he's going to be pitting NBA players, both past and present, against each other, and it's really dope. It's on this channel, and also Hayes has been dropping a fan hot takes video. And if you want to get your hot take written on the read on the episode, and he'll talk about it, hit him up either on Twitter, or you can go to the episode and leave a comment, and we can take note of your fan hot take there. I'll have something coming out too that'll be related to kind of some fantasy GM type shit. So All right, my friends.
Yeah,
I
and
appreciate-
hot takes this week comes after the day after the draft, so I expect very hot
Ooh.
takes.
There you go.
Yes.
Fuck yeah. There you go. And I think actually next week we will be doing a Thursday episode. I don't know if we talked about whether or not that was going to replace Saturday. We could do both. I don't care. But I know Thursday we'll be doing something with Derek and John from Nothing But Bull. So Thursday evening, same time, 5 p.m. Make sure you're here with us on Thursday. But again, we'll be here for the draft on Tuesday as well. So, just keep them notifications set to all because we're gonna be coming at you a whole lot this week. So, all right.
And before you sign off, everyone that's been joining us, thank you. But make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. Like we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on this channel, and then obviously go support everyone's individual channels. Like Hayes at Chicago Bulls Central, you're already there anyway. The man's got 1 billion subscribers. Neil and Phil. Hey man, just showing.
Sorry, Phil. Didn't mean to cover your face.
So we don't need to.
Yeah,
We don't need.
I'll cover his instead.
God damn.
Yeah, go support Phil over Chicago Bulls Breeze, Phil and Neil on the Six Banner podcast, and you'll follow me at Whole Lot of Bull, where I talk a whole lot of bullshit.
Hell yeah. Everybody, have a great night. This was a fun episode. Thanks, everybody, for playing along. And, we'll be live streaming for the draft, Pete. We'll be live streaming. Yep. So, all right. Everybody, have a great rest of your weekend. Go Bulls. This draft, we're going to fuck shit up. The Bulls are back. The new era starts.
We back,
Peace.
baby. Steve Red.